Hello bros, I'm welcome to SFX here, BroFive production. Next but the Sakura agents.com right here. And we see a lot of wind cloud, and then we're gonna load in where we left off. What? So it's load on page 2? Alright, alright, we recognize those two. We saw them both in Sakura Beach. Some Nico, Yuya. At least we recognize them. I don't remember the names though. Two girls. What are two girls doing on the other side of this breach? I guess it is. Who knows what this is? But they're pretty cute wherever they are. I'm liking the look of those swimsuits they're wearing. They're well done too, in all of the right places. All we do for a moment is stare at each other. Sei? What on earth is this, Sei? What am I seeing? Who the hell is Sei? You aren't Sei? But it looks so much like him. What the hell is that supposed to mean? My name is Akira and I don't know anyone called Sei. You don't speak anything like him either. You're far too confident. But Sei is a lot better than he was, right? Yeah. He's even been confident enough to sleep with us. He's made a lot of progress. Look, I don't know who this Sei guy is. I'm just going to cut to the chase. I'm a guy who deals with unusual things for a living. What is this you can see from your end? It looks like you're poking your head out of thin air. Yeah, it looks kind of silly. Look, it's been a long day for me, so please just work with me here. Do I look distorted, or am I perfectly clear to you? This seems to be a clear-cut breach into a different time, reality or place. Perfectly clear. Yeah. You look like Seiji, but you definitely aren't a fool like he is at times. Am I supposed to take that as a compliment or something? Well, he's really awkward, shy, and a bit of blockhead. Alright, I don't need your life story. Thanks for cooperating with me. Okay, Akira. I'm going to pull my head out now. Make sure you stay on your side, okay? There's no way I can assure you that this breach is going to stay open. Okay. Thanks, girls. Have a good day now. No problem, not Sei. Don't call me that. It's definitely not Seiji. Definitely not. It's obvious who those two are. But I don't understand why they're cooperating them with another story. That seems a little, well, dumb. I mean, every story should be independent, not relying on any other stories. But of course, it's only time related how long it's gonna take until you run out of characters to use. A few seconds after I put my head out, the breach seems to distort a little bit. Expand and contract a few more times. Those two are still looking at me from the other side. Hey, what are you two looking at? Is that breach close and complete and any trace of it vanishing into thin air? Did I really see all of that? And this Seiji guy, that they said that he looked just like me? What the hell is that supposed to mean? Presuming that I was looking into some sort of alternate reality or something, then what does that mean? If that was real, then that's really troubling. I need to talk to Masumi and Kimiko about it when I get back. After that, I need to completely forget about that Seiji guy. There's no way in hell that I want to be anything like what they described. Why the hell would those two girls be all over him if he's like that? So little of what I just saw makes sense. I needed to think things through. The last thing I need to have is an existential crisis right now. Extra-dimensional encounter achievement unlocked. You're saying that you saw a breach open, yet no incursion species emerged from it. Yes, it was perfectly clear too. That thick black fog you see in the normal incursion wasn't there. And there were two girls on the other side? Yeah, they called me Sedgy or something. Because you're supposed to look exactly like someone they knew. Yeah. In all of my time and in the agency, I haven't never heard of anything like this happening. Are you sure that you weren't just seeing things? In all the years we have worked together, have I ever seen things before, Kimiko? I don't just simply make things like this up for attention either. Right. The incursion has been dealt with now, so we need to head back to the city as soon as possible. I say we stay just for one more day. There might be some stranglers which escaped from the breach. There are other agents which have been placed on duty around the coastline. If anything emerges from the ocean, they will be taken out right away. Even so, I'm feeling a bit uneasy right now. Whatever that breach was, it definitely wasn't a normal incursion event. It was like I was looking into some sort of alternate reality. I don't know what you're both thinking, but since I never seen anything like that before, I'm thinking that there's something far bigger at work than we previously thought. Would be funny if we saw some people from other Sakuras. Because there are a lot of Sakuras now, much more now than when I started doing Sakura. This was one Sakura game when I started, and now there are like 10 or something. Well, there are a lot of them, and I have all. I own all of them, besides Sakura Beach 2. I don't want to play Sakura Beach 2, because that seems like something that would just ruin the immersion. Well, we do not have any real evidence of what happened apart from your eyewitness account. It's not that I don't believe you, Akira, but trying to convince the board members that you saw something like that is going to be hard with just your testimony. You have a history of lying about the details or events, so... I know. They won't believe me. Masumi just sits there quietly listening to the two of us. What if we just pretended that we saw it too? That way they would definitely believe the testimony. Keep in mind that you're also going to want hard evidence. Even if all three of us say that we saw it, if there's no way to prove it, then it might as well have not happened. Damn. All we can do for now is keep watch and see if anything else anomalies happens. And make sure that the sensors in the house are tuned to pick up any unusual activity in the area too. So if we see any other breach like that one from before, Akira, we should be able to provide evidence. Great, thanks. That puts me a bit more at ease. If Kimiko testifies to it and we have solid evidence, then we can prove that it happened. Masumi actually seems tired to me. I'm sure that physically speaking she's just fine. But this is the first incursion event of this scale that she dealt with, I think. She's deeply shaken by it. Another thing I want to talk about is that there appears to be new species popping out from those breaches now. And it looks like they were a lot smarter than normal too. Yeah, normally they're really easy to squish. But there's but their ones were slippery and tricky. They kept sliding out of the way before I could get them. I saw that you had a lot of trouble getting a solid grip on them too. Yeah, they were really slimy and my hands just slid off. Some of them were avoiding my shells too. This is worrying. There's something more intelligent at work here. Someone or something is commanding these creatures. I hope that the HQ has some answers. They better have. If we're out here risking our lives to get rid of these damn things, then I want to know what it is we are dealing with. Well, we have to head back soon. I can drive if you want, Akira. Sounds good. A rather interesting report, Agent Akira. And accounts from Kimiko and Masumi verify it. We will supply you with more information once we have assessed your claims. Thanks. I'd like to know as soon as possible. You will know when we feel you need to know. You may take your leave. Damn, what a day it's been already. As soon as I got back, the first thing I did was submit my report. I didn't tell them about the breach because I had no evidence, of course. However, they seemed extremely skeptical about my claims about the incursion species changing. It's then that I see Masumi running to me. Hey Akira, how did it go? It was like trekking through a swamp made of taffy in there. But they're more or less convinced of our claims now. Well, we win then. Not yet. We have to wait and see if they are actually going to act on our findings. Damn it. Yeah. I just shrugged. Where's Kimiko, by the way? She was really busy with something else. She does have to do a ton of paperwork from time to time. I probably won't see her for the rest of the day. It's then that I feel a pang of guilt. Alright, thanks. I think I know where she is. No problem. You should find a training room, Masumi. Remember what we talked about before? Yeah, I do. I really want to learn how to control my strength better. After what happened before. Yeah, you did look pretty shaken, rookie. That's why I need to do better. If I can squish them like usual, then I need to come up with some different ways to beat them. No space squid's going to beat me. I can't help but smile myself as she says space squids. It seems that the name's taken root in her head over Kimiko's insistent use of Entangler. Good idea. There's plenty of facilities in here which you can use. So go for it. I'll go find one now. She immediately hurries off. At least say goodbye before you go. Walking down the hallway, I think about what happened at the cliff. She was crying and she didn't even seem to understand why. It's obvious that there's something between us. I mean, how could there not be at this point? What I need to do is sit down and talk things over and talk things out with her. Once we have all that sorted, then we can work out what's going to happen from here. She says she's scared of change. That's a perfectly reasonable thing to be afraid of, I think. Well, I always want things to change. Because if you keep going at the same line, nothing is really gonna change and humanity is doomed anyway. I arrive in front of Kimiko's office. She gets some pretty nice perks from the agency. I knock on the door. Hey Kimiko. Oh, let's see. There's no response. Are you in there? Still no response. Are you mad at me or something? Normally I've annoyed her enough by now to get her to come out of the room. Something doesn't feel right to me at all. Listen, I'm coming in, Kimiko. I thought I would push open the door, hoping not to rouse her ire. But I hear another noise coming from the room. A noise that I wish I wasn't familiar with. Kimiko? I slam the door open. Alright, that's an entangler. So at least that was all I had for Sakura Agent this time then, so hit like and subscribe and I'll see you next time. BroFive!